Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the channel. Today we are talking about something that affects more relationships than people realize. We are diving into how to spot a narcissist. More specifically, we are covering the red flags in dating that most people completely miss. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for early on. You will be able to protect yourself before you get too emotionally invested. This is not about labeling every difficult person as a narcissist. This is about recognizing real patterns of manipulative behavior. Once you understand these patterns, they become much harder to miss. Narcissists are incredibly skilled at presenting themselves well in the beginning. They often seem charming, confident, and even irresistible at first. This is intentional because charm is one of their most effective tools. It draws you in quickly before you have time to notice warning signs. That is exactly why so many people miss these red flags early on. So let's break down what you actually need to be watching for. The first red flag is excessive charm right from the very beginning. This is often referred to as love bombing, and it happens fast. A narcissist will shower you with compliments, attention, and affection almost immediately. It can feel incredible, like you have finally found someone truly special. But healthy relationships build trust gradually over time. Love bombing skips that process entirely and moves at an unnatural speed. If someone is calling you their soulmate within the first few weeks, pay attention. If they are planning a future together before really knowing you, that matters too. This intensity is not usually genuine connection. It is often a tactic used to hook you quickly. The second red flag is a constant need for admiration and validation. Narcissists thrive on being told how amazing they are. Early on, this might show up as excessive bragging about accomplishments. It might also show up as fishing for compliments in conversation. Pay attention to how they react when you do not immediately praise them. Do they get defensive or sulky when they feel unnoticed? Do conversations always seem to circle back to their achievements? This need for constant validation is not simple confidence. It is often a sign of deep insecurity hiding underneath. The third red flag is a lack of genuine empathy toward others. This can be difficult to spot at first because narcissists are good actors. They may say the right things when you are upset or struggling, but watch closely for a disconnect between their words and their actions. Do they actually change their behavior after hurting you? Or do they simply say sorry and repeat the same pattern again? Pay attention to how they talk about other people in their life. Do they show compassion for others or mostly criticize everyone around them? A genuine lack of empathy often reveals itself in these smaller, repeated moments. The fourth red flag is subtle manipulation disguised as concern. Narcissists rarely present their control as controlling behavior outright. Instead, they frame it as caring deeply about you. They might discourage you from spending time with friends by saying they just miss you. They might question your decisions while claiming they only want what is best. Over time, this can isolate you from your support system entirely. It can also make you doubt your own judgment on a regular basis. This is one of the most dangerous red flags because it feels like love. In reality, it is often a slow erosion of your independence. The fifth red flag is difficulty accepting any form of criticism. Even gentle, constructive feedback can trigger a surprisingly strong reaction. A narcissist may become defensive, angry, or even cruel in response. They might immediately turn the conversation back onto your flaws instead. This deflection prevents them from ever having to take real accountability. Healthy partners can hear feedback without feeling completely attacked by it. If every disagreement turns into a fight about your shortcomings, notice that. This pattern usually points to a much deeper issue underneath. The sixth red flag is inconsistency between their words and their actions. Narcissists are often excellent talkers who rarely follow through consistently. They might promise loyalty, honesty, and commitment early in the relationship, but their actual behavior tells a very different story over time. Watch for broken promises that get explained away with clever excuses. Watch for grand romantic gestures that are never backed up by daily consistency. Actions truly do matter more than words in any relationship. If someone's behavior never matches what they say, trust the behavior. The seventh red flag is a pattern of blame shifting during conflict. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their own mistakes or actions. Instead, they will find a way to make the conflict your fault. This can leave you constantly apologizing for things you did not even do. Over time, you may start to feel like everything wrong is somehow on you. This is a deliberate tactic used to avoid accountability entirely. Pay close attention to how arguments in your relationship typically end. If you are always the one apologizing, that is a significant red flag. Now let's talk about why these patterns are so easy to miss in dating. Early relationships are exciting, and that excitement can cloud your judgment. You want to see the best in someone you are falling for. This natural optimism can make you overlook warning signs that would otherwise be obvious. Narcissists are also skilled at making these behaviors seem completely normal. They often frame manipulation as passion and control as deep love. This is exactly why understanding these patterns ahead of time is so important. It equips you to notice red flags before you become too invested. So what should you actually do if you start noticing these signs? The first step is trusting your own instincts, even when you feel unsure. If something feels off, it usually is, even if you cannot fully explain why. The second step is slowing down the pace of the relationship intentionally. Do not let excitement or love bombing push you into moving too quickly. Give yourself time to actually observe someone's consistent behavior. Watch how they treat people who cannot offer them anything in return. Watch how they respond when things do not go their way. It is also incredibly important to maintain your existing support system outside the relationship. Do not let anyone slowly isolate you from friends and family. Stay connected to people who know you well and care about you. They can often see red flags that you might miss when you're emotionally close to someone. If your friends or family express concern, take the time to actually listen. Their outside perspective can be incredibly valuable in these situations. It is much harder to see manipulation clearly from inside the relationship. Setting firm boundaries early on is another essential step to take. Pay attention to how someone reacts when you assert a boundary with them. Do they respect it, or do they push back and get defensive? A person who consistently disregards your boundaries is showing you something important. That behavior tends to escalate over time if it is left unaddressed. Do not ignore small boundary violations simply because everything else feels good. Ultimately, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and real accountability. They are built on empathy, honesty, and genuine emotional consistency over time. If someone consistently displays these red flags, that is worth taking seriously. You deserve a partner who values your feelings just as much as their own. You deserve someone who takes real responsibility for their own actions. Recognizing these patterns early can save you significant time and emotional pain later. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up right now. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss future videos like this. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced any of these signs. Share this video with someone who might genuinely need to hear it. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.